Hello, here are some bow articulation reminders for Book 4, Song 5, Concerto in A minor, third movement, Presto. You're going to see all of these in addition to some other markings in your music. Okay, you're going to see martellato, which means hammered. You're going to see marcato, which is like march-like. So hammered, think about what your body's doing when you hammer something. Okay, it's a lot of motion downward. Okay, a release into whatever you're hammering. Okay, and marcato is like marching. So imagine what you're doing when you're marching. So you can't see, but your arm's almost like making this downward slicing motion when you're marching. Okay. All right, so those are all the large motor movements that you need to be thinking about when you see martellato and marcato. Now you're also going to see staccato, tenuto, portato, which is a combination of the two, an accent. You could see an accented staccato, an accented tenuto, or an accented portato. Okay, and you're also going to see an accent on its own, or a sforzando, or an accented sforzando. All right, so these are all really important things to know the large motor movement for and the fine motor movement. Okay, so we're gonna go over all of them. So for staccato, you're making a smile motion. You always start with large motor first. Okay, the bigger the smile, the longer the note. So if I was playing a whole note, it's a much deeper smile. Okay, and remember, you're releasing, your arm starts here. Okay, your elbow should always be soft and relaxed. And you're driving that bow from your pinky side, your ulna side. This is strong. Okay, that is strong. Bones in line. Okay, pointers, not important at this moment. Okay, now that's paired with the fine motor movement. So here's the large motor, and this is the fine motor, which is a thumb. T stands for thumb, and second finger. So you're initiating that large motor movement by doing a thumb and second finger squeeze. Okay, making the smile. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Even lifting your first finger off slightly helps with that. Okay, for tenuto, notice it's all of your fingers except for two. So it's the same squeeze, but lifting, releasing your second finger, and you're making the same large motor smile. So you initiate with a squeeze with your second finger coming up. So it's just the thumb going into the stick. There's no meeting. And then that will give it that ah, ah, ah shape versus ta, ta, ta. Okay, so it's ah, ah, ah. Notice I'm squeezing, initiating, and then the large motor finishes it. A portato is a combination of staccato and tenuto. So you're going to start with the T2 squeeze, making again the large motor smile. Okay, so you start and then you finish switching off. Start, finish, start, finish, start, finish, start, finish, start, finish. Okay, an accent has no fine motor movement unless it's paired with one of these. Okay, but an accent is a release of your arm, your bow arm from your core. So as I'm going like this, I let it go. I let it go and I regain it. So as I go into my smile, whether it's a down bow, I'm going into my smile, I regain it, or I'm going up bow, into my smile, and I regain it. So by the time I get to the bottom of my large motor shape, which is a smile in this case, I regain control with my core of my arm. Meaning I hold it like this, I let it go, and then I bring it back. That's an accent. Nothing happens with your hand. It's just large motor. Okay, now for a sforzando, it is a T1. You initiate the shape into the smile with a T1 grip. So you feel that first finger and your thumb connecting. Okay, and then you finish it by going to the other side of your bow hand. So you're going to start that, you're going to do the release of your bow arm from your core. A T1 starts it, and then regain. T1 starts it, release, regain, release, regain, release, regain. And that's fine motor movement. So when I say release, regain. So by the time I get to the my going up out of my smile, whether it's this way or that way, out of my smile, I'm back to here. I start it with this to give it that bite it needs, and then I regain. Okay, so practice these. Okay, and see if you can add, you know, there's staccato by itself, there's tenuto by itself, there's portato by itself, there's accent by itself, and then see if you can do an accented staccato, an accented tenuto, an accented portato, then do sforzando, and then see if you can do an accented sforzando, which is really big, right? Okay. And make sure that you have control of them. Okay? Yay.